Hey everybody, welcome back to Godwin Garage. Today I'm going to be working on a small engine. This came off of a generator. The generator was no good, but the motor worked fine. The only problem with it is it's got a bad oil leak. So we're going to tear it apart and see if we can fix it. Pretty sure I can. But yeah, let's get you guys a good look at this thing. So here she is. Not too bad. She runs. It's a pretty nice motor. Still got the exhaust and everything for it. All the stuff, all the parts, all that stuff's over there in those bins right here. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so first things first, let's start taking the accessory stuff off. So take the spark plug out, take the cover off the front right here, take the wheel off, restart it, take the carburetor off, all that good stuff. But first, get you a tray, or get me a tray, vice versa. If you guys are doing it too, then get you a tray to put all the bolts in. This should work. I just found this on the ground. Sure, why not? Okay, so take the plug wire off. Have you a spark plug, wrench, socket. So in this instance, on this spark plug, it is a 13/16. Pull this out. You don't need an extension. I just use extension so I can hold on to it a little easier when I'm doing this, because I don't want to break it. I don't like that. That felt funky. Oh, there it goes again. What? Hold up my hand. Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Actually, here, let me do this. I have a light right here I can set up so you guys can see when I'm pulling stuff off. I don't want to show you what it looks like or anything. Alright. Turn that one on. There we go. So, there's that one. Not too bad. It was running pretty good, actually. So, stick that off to the side. Okay, the next thing you're going to take off is the cover right here. So this one. I just got done taking out the spark plug, which goes here. So let's take this out, or this cover off, and get that taken care of. We got some wires on here we got to get off. Looks like I need another size too. I thought I got them all. Way smaller than that, all right. Ain't no way it's that. I don't think it's that one. No. I think it is. I think it's got to be like a 7. Here's an 8. Let's try that. There she is. All right. So I'll grab Where's the ratchet for that? I just found it the other day. Now it's gone again. I hate those little tiny ratchets. They always disappear on me. Oh man. Shoot. Come on. Dude. Why are them things constantly running off? I tell you what. About $1 for every time I lost that thing, I'd be rich. Where? Oh, there she is. She's hiding from me. Okay. Just a little tiny ratchet. Got the little 1/4-inch drive on her. Okay, so got a few accessories you got to take off. So we got the wiring, that type of stuff. You want to get that stuff off of here. So these springs up on top up here, these black ones right here, you're gonna get you a pair of either, you know, those pliers. If you've never done it before, don't use these because you can cut the wire or cut the spring. So if you've never done this, taking these off with one of these, which is a pair of dikes, using either of those pliers. Yeah. So let's get the spring off real quick. Okay. Alright, so we got that. Let's pull the plugs off. There we go. There's that. Pull this 10mm off. Holding the ground wire on. There's that. Hopefully you guys can see. If it's hard for you guys to see, leave it in the comments so I can figure out another way to do this. I don't have any tripods or nothing. I wish I did. I have suction cup phone holders, but they don't work on anything other than Windows, and the window that I got is, no. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Yeah. So just bear with me. I'll get one here soon if I can find one. I live in a really small town where everything, you know, anything that's worth a shit is 1.5, 2 hours away. So I gotta drive kind of far to go get anything, you know, if they don't have it here in town. We don't have a Walmart or anything like that. So yeah, it kind of, you know, when you're doing a project or something, it's kind of a pain in the ass when you need parts and you can't get them. So yeah, it's always, that's the reason why I hold on to stuff. That's why there's those baskets up there. Those are from other engines that I've taken apart like these. I have more parts. That's exactly why. Get off me. So now if only I could find a tripod for a phone or a camera. Okay, so we got that off. Next thing to get off would be the bolts for the cover. So let's do that now. If I don't drop everything on the floor. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, there we go. Woo. Yep. Fun stuff. I like doing this type of stuff, though. You know, it keeps me out of trouble. When I don't have anything to do, you know, I seem to find trouble. So I kind of find little things here and there to do, especially when my wife and my kids aren't home. When my kids get home, that's when I stop recording, and go back inside, and then pick it up the next day or later on in the middle of the night, you know, whenever I can get to it. I try not to be up too late doing this stuff, though. Unless I'm trying to finish something for you guys. That'd be the only reason I'd be up later. But okay. Wow, man, these bolts are in here good. Dude, get out of there. There we go. Really? I gotta take the carburetor out. Oh, all right. So it looks like I'm taking the carburetor out then. Okay. So the carburetor is this. Got the plastic housing, which is for the carburetor, the air cleaner. Take those bolts off. If I can figure out how to get it on there, you know. Come on. There we go. Now we're cooking. As you're going, just kind of look and see, make sure what you need to do to make this work. And, you know, just pay attention. Like I said in my other videos, take your time. It doesn't pay to rush on stuff. If there's any rushing, you forget stuff, and stuff will break if you try to pull something apart. So just pay attention, go slow. It'd be a lot better for you guys to record as you're going, because then you can go back and kind of look at what you've done. Yeah, so here we go. Got that one. Oh, wow, can't get that one off. Ready? Pull this off. Maybe not. Oh, I can't get this spring. How am I gonna get this spring off? I can't do it right here. Oh yeah, I can. Pull. There we go. Okay, so there's the carburetor spring, the throttle bar and return spring. There's the carburetor. I don't think there's anything in it. I don't remember having anything in here. No, she's dry. Okay, now we can take the cover off right here. Cover's off. There's oil all over this right here. Okay. I'm going to take these springs off so I don't lose them. So, pull this off. That one's off. Oh, come on. You know you want to come off. There we go. Okay. There's that one. Got the coil right here. You know, surprisingly how rusted out this wheel is here. It still creates spark. I was testing it the other day to see if it was even worth trying to fix. And yeah, it's still makes spark, still runs pretty good too. It's got a high rev on it too, more than normal, which I thought was kind of weird. Yeah, this thing it'll sit there and float, which is, I was like, whoa, thing's gonna blow up, but no, it just kept going. Yeah, I revved it up, and, you know, a couple times, and oh, that sounds all right, you know, and I pinned it a couple times, and this thing, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what the? So I stopped, and I did it again, and it let off, and let it idle, and it just go right back to idling. No tinging, no knocking, no nothing. I was like, all right, cool. This is a good motor, you know, so that's why I want to go through it and fix the oil leak. I'm going to eventually, what I'm going to do with this is I'm building my kids a go-kart, and it's the perfect motor to put on there. I just got to figure out how to get it to mount on there. That's the only thing. So this right here, it's kind of seems like it doesn't want to come off. Let's see if I can get it off with my knife. Perhaps I might be able to. Oh, don't break it. Got it. Perfect. Sweet. Okay. Pull this one out. Always keep your seals. Don't throw them away. Unless it rips, then you got to replace it. So as you take your seals off, be careful. If they're sticking, get you something, you know, like a razor blade, and try to stick it behind it, and just go along real gently and go like that. If it rips, buy another one. But most of the time you can get it to come off. Okay, I'm gonna take the coil off, or the coil pack, or whatever this thing's called. So yeah, let's pull this one off. There's one. Wow, that's on there. Yeah, it's kind of weird with this little setup the way it is. All of the bolts, like the 8mm bolts, they look exactly the same. Same head and all that, so kind of cool. Only problem is, you know, if one of them is a sealer, you know, you got to put a sealer on it. You're not going to know which one it is. Man, some of these are pretty corroded inside, though. That's pretty long, though. Put that in there. There's the coil. So you got this piece right here goes along on here, and as it touches this piece right here in the middle, you got your two pieces that are split. You got here and here. When it hits that, it'll create spark. That's your spark right there. Yeah. So yeah, it hits that and then sends spark. As long as you have this on, you know, as long as there's power applied here, this thing's got a cutoff switch and stuff on it right here. So that black wire, this one goes. Wait a minute here. Oh, this black wire goes to the sensor down here in the back, right here. I don't know what that's for. We'll find out the farther we get into it. But yeah, so this thing's got a cutoff switch. This is how you shut it down. You know, when it's running, turn it off. It'll cut the power or voltage, whatever's going through it. Yeah, pretty simple setup. It works. It works good. Okay, so now we got that all figured out and taken off. Looks like this seal right here is pretty mangled up. Let's see if I can. Oh, you know what? It might have been this leaking all along. I don't think that thing's sealing right. Let me check that. I see oil right in that little area. Yeah, this thing is not wanting to go on here. It's wanting to cross thread and everything else. What the? There it goes. That's sealing. Yeah, it's sealing. Sealing up pretty good. So it's not leaking over here. No, it's not coming from here. It's all coming from on this side. So we're gonna flip her over and work on this. We're gonna bust these loose right here. Leave that exhaust gasket alone. I'm gonna bust this loose right here and see if I can figure out what's going on. I almost forgot. I need to drain the oil in this. Let me do that. A little weird. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna drain that. I need to figure out what I'm gonna drain it in. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, there it is. going to drain it into here. It's a screw bucket. I have a whole bunch of these things. Because the type of work I do, I build pump houses and stuff like that. So I have screws and a bunch of other stuff, all that good stuff. Okay, so bust this loose. Let's see if I can set you guys up right here so you guys can watch me drain the oil. Don't fall. If you guys fall, it's going to be on the concrete. So, some of these small engines have a oil drain to drain the oil or to change it and stuff like that. Others don't. So lawnmowers, stuff like that, they don't have an oil drain. So where you put your oil in, you got to flip it upside down and drain the oil out. Put it back down and put your new oil in. When I do one of those, I'll show you guys. It's kind of a pain in the butt, you know, but yeah. On the riding lawnmowers, though, they do have a drain like this, so that, you know, you don't have to flip one of those over. That would suck. Can you imagine trying to flip a lawnmower over a riding one? Holy crap. Okay, let's drain this. Don't know how much is in here. A little bit. Put that there. Flip it upward. Actually, I'm going to go like this. Get a little oil out. Oop, shoot. Yeah, because I'm gonna open the case back here, and or the oil. It's where you put the oil in, so I don't want to leave anything in here for oil to come out. All over my table here. Okay, so now that we got that out, that is some nasty looking shit. Check that out. It smells like gas too. That's some gross looking oil right there. Okay. So now that I got that, get out of the way. Okay, so we will put this back on. Actually, wipe it off. Make sure there's no debris on it, or debris. Same thing. Make sure there's nothing on it, no dirt, mud, metal. Yeah. If you drain the oil and there's a bunch of metal flake in it, you probably have a problem. But if you don't care about the engine, put some oil in it and send it. See what happens. See how long it'll run with the shavings in the motor. Me personally, I won't do that because it's just expensive nowadays. Probably would have when I was younger, though. Okay. Now that I've got the oil drained, let's break the seal loose back here. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts on the back of the case right here. And this is what I meant. The oil spot for this is right here. You got a seal right there. I hope that thing's fine because I don't know where to get those. I could probably get one though. I could probably order it. And then this is that seal I was talking about. See how it's cracked right here? I just got to make sure it's fine. If it's not, when I take it off, I'll probably just do silicone and just seal it all up and make it all good like that. But I just want to bust this thing open and see what's going on and why it's leaking like that. And I might have to order a new oil dipstick plug, because this one, I don't think it seals the right way. I think it's dripping out of it, which might be causing a leak, but I want to take it apart and check just in case. Ouch, that hurt. Ow, come on. Quite hurting me. Holy crap, man. These things are in here good. I don't want to come out. Another thing I could do actually is put it on a drill. Bust them all loose, I guess. But they're all loose already now. Alright, now that I got them busted loose, I'm going to use the drill to get them out the rest of the way. Where are you? Where'd you go? I just seen you. You gotta swallow the bug. Well, where? Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. Is it in here? Is that it? Right in front of your face, dude. Oh, it was right in front of me. Alright, 10 millimeter. Where you at? Is that it? No, that's not it. There it is. Okay. So, I got my 10 and my drill attachment for it. We're going to put it on and send it. Oh yeah, so much better. I didn't think of that before. Jeez. I like everything being a pain in the ass. I guess. Either that or I'm just too lazy. That might be too. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, they're all the same. I thought some of them were shorter. I was like, no. So I was going to have to get a piece of cardboard and draw out the pattern. That's another thing you can do. When you're taking something apart, especially something like this, instead of mixing all the bolts up, you can draw your pattern out on a piece of cardboard and then, you know, poke your bolts as they come out on the pattern where they go. That way, you know, they go in the right spot. You take a screwdriver or something and jab a hole there and put the bolt in. That's a good, you know, a good practice to do to keep yourself organized. All that good stuff. Makes the projects go a little bit faster too, and you're not stressing out about losing something. It's got Loctite on here. All right, that's good to know. Okay, Now you got all the bolts out. Oh. I'm gonna grab my mallet. A sand mallet, dead blow. Put it down like this. Let's see if I can pop it off. Got it. All right. See, there's still oil in there. Not too bad though. So you're gonna pull it off. Well, maybe if you can get it. Oh, it's still on over here. Smack around the case. Get stuff loosened up like it is now, and lift up. Always a good practice to look underneath where you're at. Make sure nothing's going to slide out. This is trying to come out. I guess it can't. All right. Once you look underneath and make sure nothing's going to come out with it, I'm going to grab my, I have a big flathead I can use to pop up, but, or actually, I'm going to get a pry bar, small one. Use something like this. Smaller the better, especially if it's something small like this. You don't want to break it, so don't go crazy. Just as you're lifting up, use the pry bar to help you. That's pretty much all it's for. Don't go crazy trying to pry it off. So what's going on here is the seal around this shaft right here is rusted, so it's not wanting to slide off very easy. Just take your time. It'll come off. Push down, move it around, go all the way back down, go back up. Just keep moving it. It'll come up. Hopefully. Maybe. Well, you're making me look dumb here. Come on, get up there. Off. I don't want you on there no more. Come on. Off, dang it. Wow, this thing is, it's yeah, it's on there. So I'll catch back up to you guys when I get this thing off, so we can look inside. Whew, I had to sand the whole shaft right here off just to get that damn thing out. Anyways, here it is. So the seal, I mean, it ripped. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but yeah, anyways, the seal ripped, which, you know what? Some of this is actually missing. That's not in there. So, I think this is what was going on. I think this was leaking on this seal right here, and also around this for this O-ring. I could put a new O-ring on there. That'll probably fix that. But yeah, that's what was going on. So we figured out what was leaking there. So let me get you guys in here so you can see what's going on. Oh, cool. All right, so this is the bottom of the engine. You have your cam and your crank. It's all in here, which, you got your valves up top and all that, which are going down and touching these. Wait a minute. Here's the valves right here. All right, so here's your cam. This is the cam that goes in there. Pretty cool looking. Try not to get everything all dirty and nasty especially if you're taking it apart like I am. I'm just showing you guys. I'm gonna clean it up and put it back in. Fix my hat, look like a retard. Okay, so this, not really a retard. I didn't say that. It looked dumb. I'll just say that. So we have our valves, which are, can you guys see them? Right here. These are the valves. One up here and the one down there. And then this is the crank right here. As you can see down below, this is the lobes. There's the piston. Piston's right here, actually, at the bottom of the engine. You guys can see that or not? Yeah, anyways, so that's that. I'll set you guys back up over here. So if you take it apart and crack the seal right here, you're going to want to reseal it. I'm trying to make sure nothing's going to fall off right here. I don't think it'll fall off. Will this come out? I don't think. No, that won't come out. All right. So I'm going to wipe this off right here. Clean this thing up. Okay, so anything that you touched that you brought outside, or outside of the casing, I should say, clean it up with a rag, all the dirt, whatever was on it, off. Before you put this back in, put some type of a lube on it, something to seal it. So in instance, this one, I'm going to spray brake clean on it to clean it off and make sure there's nothing on it. And I'm going to spray WD-40 on it and then put it back in. It's not going to hurt it. Yeah, and then when you put oil back in it, it'll be fine. So spray this off with brake clean. Yeah, that's the ones I've been using. You don't have to go crazy, just spray it off a little bit. So, as you can tell, I sprayed it off somewhat. Now I'm going to take some WD-40 and spray this, and then put it back in so it's in and it's not out here, because I don't want it out here. And then when you put it back in, say if you didn't take any parts out, if you open it, you notice nothing's broken, or if you don't have a reason to get in it, you just notice this is leaking. Take you some rags, clean ones, nothing on them, and try to stuff them in the hole so you can seal it off. Yeah, you're gonna get stuff in there. It's gonna be, just depends on how well you prep the area before you start scraping, of how much stuff you're gonna get in there and how bad. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna spray some WD-40 on here. Where is it? Where are you at? There you are. So WD-40. I'm just gonna spray it. You gotta get a sealer back on it. Once you clean these off, you don't want them to rust. So get some type of a lubricant oil base back on. So now that's all lubricated back up. Put it back in and don't touch it anymore. There it goes. So that's in there. I'm not spraying nothing else in there. There's still oil on everything else. The rag you were using as you were cleaning, like say if you wipe your fingers off or whatever, I did use that to clean that off. But don't use this to stuff in there. You just grab a few new ones. Yeah. I don't even have a garbage can over here yet. I still have everything set up over there from before. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. So I worked my butt off last night. When I got off work, I got tired of tripping on stuff and not having no room. So yeah, I cleaned up so I can actually work in here. So got all my tools over here. I got a little area right there that has some of my power tools and stuff. That's all cleaned up. And then I'm using this area right here to work on stuff. So a little bit better, nice and rearranged now. Before there was stuff stacked all the way over there where that table where I'm working at right now was. I couldn't even walk over there. I could barely get through this little spot right here where the door's at. So yeah, trying to make it a little bit better, and I got my air compressor and stuff hooked up. I'm waiting on a new air compressor to come in, but for right now, the one that I have works. It does the job. It just doesn't. It only goes up to like 120 psi, and it doesn't hold for very long. I need a bigger tank. Which the other one that I'm getting has a big tank on it. So if anything, I can use the motor out of this air compressor onto the other one, which that'll work. But yeah, so I got that all set up for now. I know the reel is not the right thing, but it works. I can unreel it and reel it back up, and it's not in my way. Yeah. Okay, so now that we got that, let's grab a few rags, put them in the holes. You don't have to go all crazy. Just put some rags in there, seal it up. Try to, best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. You're gonna take that reel that I just put in there. You're gonna take that back out, and you're gonna spray this whole thing out, or try to wipe this stuff out the best you can. But you want to try and seal it more than anything. You don't want to have anything in there when you're trying to work, or after you're done working on it. I try to seal it up as best as I possibly can. That way I don't have to worry about it. So I'm already getting hair and stuff on it. Where's the hair coming? I don't got no hair. So yeah. Okay, so almost done sealing this up. We got this all sealed pretty much. Good enough. Grab one more piece, small one, and shove it over the top of this thing. So I'm going to seal this piece off right here. Just go like that. Okay, and something that has this. I cut a hole in the rag. I can slide over it, just like that. And then it's kind of sealed up. You're gonna have to move stuff around a little bit as you're scraping, but now this should help keep most of the majority of the shit out of here. As you can see, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's better than being wide open. All right, so now stick you guys right there. Hopefully you won't fall. The hell was that? My kid will sound like a dang horse. I'm like, we ain't got no horses around here. What the heck was that? Okay, grab a scraper. And clean it. Scrape the old gasket off. Wow, no, don't take metal off. I don't like this. That's a brand new one too. This stuff is really scratching the shit out of this. I don't like it. All right. Yeah. Say hi, Nana.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Being a monkey.
We just got done making our lunches for a field trip tomorrow, huh?
A field trip tomorrow at school, and I'm gonna go with my mama.
And where are we going?
We're going to the Point Cabrera Lighthouse.
Oh,
And I get to touch a sea creature like I did last time.
fun.
I touched one of those purple spiky balls, and it hugged my finger like this. Like this
Hug
little.
your finger?
Yeah, like there was two things, and I put my finger in it, and it went like this, and it squished it a little bit. Oh, did you feel that? It flied right at you.
Mm-hmm.
He's still over here breaking this thing. Okay, say bye, guys.
Bye.